Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome back to Tales of Xillia 2. So, time-wise within the story, we're still in the same place as we were before. However, time-wise, IRL, I'm actually a couple days down later. I've already beaten the ending. So I'm going to keep the ending, any spoiler-related items to a minimum, considering that this video technically is supposed to come before the ending. I just didn't have the patience on that day to do all these, but yeah, we're gonna wipe out all these. And keep in mind, because I skipped the ending to do this, these, like, none of these are going to make a difference to the end of the story. In terms of, if you don't feel like watching side quests, feel completely free to skip this video, and, well, this whole set anyway, and you won't miss anything in terms of the main story. However, we are going to wipe out all of these today. Or at least as many as I can. There are an awful lot of them. So we'll probably just start at the bottom and go to the top. So I'll see you guys whenever I find out who is in charge of this one. Oh man, Leia, you gonna get some more story material for your
All right, this is the final stretch. Alvin, perfect timing.
It's like you always show up right when we need to do these things. Doesn't even question it, just goes with it. Knows we have no choice. Leia, she's a very persuasive woman.
Good day, sir.
Huh? Oh, you're that Maxian reporter.
Yeah, and you're Raven.
Something I can help you with?
Actually...
You're writing an article about what I think of Maxia?
Does that bother you?
It's not that I mind so much as, well, what's in it for me?
Wow.
Huh?
That's kind of a jerk thing.
A little something something. Spoken like a true Olympian.
Hey, people will be talking about this, right? Why should I play the ugly face of Olympian intolerance for jack squat? Pay up or I shut up.
Honestly, we should have expected this. That other one's a little mean.
I'm not trying to be a hard ass here. It's just the way of the world.
Okay, fine. If we're talking money, that might be a problem for me. But what if I came in here and cleaned? Day in and day out?
Huh?
I mean, I'll still have to worry about my day job, but I can come clean mornings and nights. And I have customer service experience, too. I could stock shelves, or even work the booths.
This is pretty much the experience of anybody looking for a job.
I promise I'll stay out of your way no matter what you have me do. So say yes, will you? Pretty please?
If it really means that much to you, fine. Go ahead and write whatever you want.
Thank you so much!
Besides, I wouldn't mind hearing what Maxians think of Olympius. And don't worry about doing any cleaning or nothing.
Okay, never mind. That's not how jobs work.
Seems like people do work for free sometimes.
Well, I'm not going to make a habit of it. It's just, this really was starting to make me look like a villain.
Yeah, you could have added a cackle in there and it would have fit pretty well.
I'll bring you a draft of the story before it goes to print.
Got it. Make it a good one.
That went swimmingly. Of course you gotta get his permission, Ludger. You can't just go off and do that.
He even seemed legitimately interested in the perspective of Maxians.
Kinda puts a lot of weight on your shoulders, huh?
I suppose it does. All right, the finish line's in sight. Luger, I'm staying at your place tonight. I'll work on the article all night if I have to.
Come on, that's overdoing it, even for you.
I need space to concentrate. I don't even have my own desk at work.
I feel like you're that one person that they're really trying to fire, but they don't have the heart to fire you.
Fine. You guys will be
That's
there
why
for
you
moral
don't have
support,
your own
right?
desk.
Come on, please.
What do you say? Should we help her see this through?
Yeah, sure, why not? Just come invite yourself in my house.
Time. I will absolutely, positively have this story on my editor's desk first thing in the morning.
I mean, to be fair, because our brother's dead, we do have a free room in the apartment now. So you could just, you know, go hang out there. Wait, what are we doing next? Oh, back to our room. Cool. Okay, let's do that then. just find that funny. She doesn't even have her own desk at work.
Better get started. Sorry, Luger. Gonna need your room for a while.
Don't doze off in there.
Not gonna happen.
What's wrong with Julius's room? Don't go in my room.
I think Leia went to turn in her article.
Did we just fell asleep here? Yeah, let's catch up with her. See how she's doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious myself. Let's go. She couldn't have gotten far.
Wait. Well, when is this here? Art shift. When? What? What is all that? What is all that? I didn't get that in whenever I played through the game all the way to the end. I'm kind of curious about that now, actually. So I just got these three here. Basically, they allow you to take an art that you already have and change it. And they've done that in a lot of the games, actually. The main character didn't seem, at least in my perspective, didn't seem to be able to do it as much in this game as I've seen in some of the other games. Where the heck did Leia go?
Gaius, is that a copy of the Gourmet's Guide to Olympias? I didn't realize you had such an interest in food.
I seek to further my understanding of Olympias by understanding its distinctive Mila, wipe away your drool!
I never imagined you'd be so much at home on the streets.
That was funny,
I am
actually.
capable of many things.
What are you doing out here?
You did all this research?
Yes.
You certainly are tenacious. This'll do. I'll run it.
What? Really?
Now, tell me what you learned.
Well, up until now, I'd always just written my own opinions about things that I thought were interesting. But after doing all the interviews this time, I realized I had been going about this the wrong way. Our job as journalists is to present an objective and accurate perspective, and then let the readers come to their own conclusions.
Unless you write for The Onion.
Objectivity and accuracy. Those two elements are the key points here.
I see. It sounds like you're the type of person who learns by doing. You should keep that in mind from now on.
Is Leia a full-fledged journalist now?
Hardly. She still lets herself get too close to the story, and she doesn't take into account the impact she has on her readers. Nevertheless, she showed good journalistic instincts with this piece, and she isn't afraid to do legwork. She has potential.
So, can you give her a desk? Wow!
Nice work.
Was that a no?
Seems your editor finally accepted you.
You heard that, huh? Thanks, guys. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm not about to let up either, and I hope you'll keep helping me chase down the stories.
You got it.
Luger, from now on, I'm going to pay close attention to the fractured dimensions and everything that takes place within them. And then, I'm going to make sure that I'm able to convey all of that to the rest of the world. That way, their lives will have meaning.
So basically, you're using your cheat as having the ability to go through these fractured dimensions and gain extra information that you normally otherwise wouldn't be able to get. A lacrosse stick. Is that a new weapon for her? Let's take a look at that. Interesting. Somehow it's powerful even though it's basically a stick with a net on it. Sure. Alright, we got Gaius over here. He actually wasn't too far off. What the king must do. Gaius's chapters aren't quite
I just arrived myself.
aren't quite as interesting to me, but they have their own special charm to be sure.
You guys worried about Kyle too?
It's been a while since I heard anything from him. I only hope this dread I'm feeling is just my imagination.
Oh yeah, there was that one thing that we heard about Kyle. Yeah, hope he didn't get arrested or anything. That would be mighty unfortunate, wouldn't it?
Hey, they're here.
Good day, Erston. I'd offer
you beat
you
him
a
up?
drink, but we're in the middle of an interrogation here. Not that you seem to care.
Tanner, Kyle, are you unhurt?
They just grabbed us out of the blue.
Kyle.
You beat up these children?
Oh, please, it's not that bad. We simply taught these punks to respect the law. After all, they were obstructing a murder investigation.
What?
Plenty of witnesses were there. They all saw what happened. They watched Kyle shove and kill that soldier.
Kyle, that kills people.
I blew it, Big E. But that soldier started it. He was harassing me even though I didn't do squat. He treated me like a criminal. That Risa Maxian started the whole thing. I'm sorry, Big E. I'm so sorry.
I'm not the one you need to apologize to.
Oh, that reminds me, Erston. There are some folks I would like for you to meet. Hey, let them in. I'm so sorry. You have my deepest condolences.
Huh?
This man and woman are none other than the grieving parents of the murdered Risa Maxian soldier.
Is this the kid who killed my son, Detective?
Allegedly. The case isn't closed yet.
Tell me why. Why did you do it? Why did you kill our son?
I'm sorry, Kyle. I'm just gotta say that wasn't the best idea you had all week.
So, what do you think? Do you still insist on protecting this man, Erston? It can't be easy when one of the subjects you've sworn to protect wails for her dead son.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Open your eyes. This man is no run-of-the-mill Risa Maxian. He is King Gaius of Risa Maxia. Ha! Did you really think he was some Joe Schmo in your little gang?
I mean, his cool tunic definitely made him look a little weird.
Say it ain't so. Yeah.
He's right.
Huh?
The scene of the crime was Marksburg, which is under the joint jurisdiction of both countries. That means Risa Maxia is in a unique position to demand custody of the suspect.
Is that true?
I could do that, however.
However, that sort of thing would cause one heck of an international incident, I bet. The Risa Maxians would be up in arms and out for blood over the incident.
That is a nice chandelier.
It might even poison the current negotiations on tariff autonomy that are so very important to Risa Maxia.
I know.
Biggie.
Just think about it, Kyle. Who do you really believe is on your side here? The Risa Maxian king who's been pretending to be your friend this whole time? Or me, a fellow Olympian?
I don't know what to tell you.
Take me with you. I'll talk.
We're just gonna ignore the fact that he beat up the kids?
Your Majesty, my boss's boss's boss is waiting at the Marksburg Inn. If you'd be so kind as to come and meet with my superior, I'm sure the both of you could discuss more than a few words in private.
With Risa Maxia's cabinet ministers, I imagine.
Yes, exactly. You imagine right.
Gaius.
I know. It's true I could use my powers to protect Kyle from prosecution. But then I would fail as a king. I wouldn't be able to face my people.
Exactly. That's the same problem that we had with Elise and with the, what was their name? Cannot remember her name, but the Chancellor, I believe it was. Alright, time to go to Marksburg. Okay, here it is. Oh, yep. Looks like it's here. I've never actually been in this hotel before. Not that they're, you know, exactly that different from each other, but I haven't been to this one.
Thank you for waiting, Your Majesty. Everyone is assembled in the conference room. If you would follow me, please.
Luger, what are your thoughts on Kyle's crime?
I mean, you know, definitely should think first before doing that. Oh man. Wait, am I going to be the determining factor on this one? I don't like that one, but that one
make it sound so simple.
That one's right.
Such clarity comes from having a strong sense of morality. You've helped me accept what I must do, and I am grateful for it.
I don't like it, but it just seems like the right decision. Honestly, Kyle should have thought about this more.
What will happen to Kyle?
I agreed to extradite him to Olympias.
Did you win a concession on the tariffs in return?
The ministers are thrilled. They said the life of one soldier was a small price to pay.
Oh, now that's not good. I don't like that.
This was born of political convenience. I will ensure the bereaved receive generous reparations.
That must have been hard.
It is my duty.
Wise decision, Your Majesty. You allowed Olympias to save face, but it also brought a great boon to your people. To be completely honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I wish I were as good at my job as you are. Well then, I'll be off. Until next time.
I would have
I don't like that guy.
If you were openly insulting.
Olympias is the one that holds the upper hand when it comes to negotiations between the two countries. That man probably set this whole thing up. He knew full well I wouldn't act against the interests of Riza Maxia. Pardon me. Would you mind throwing this away for me?
Oh, sure, no. You can't do that.
Yes.
No. No, don't do that.
It was a gift for a man named Erston. A gift from his friends. I have no right keeping it.
But it's
no, I think he thought you were his friend.
People who actually wanted to spend time with you. As a normal man, as Erston. I think that humans and spirits alike all need people who will accept them for who they truly are.
What'll it be?
I'll hold on to it. Luger, let's have a group photo sometime. You, me, and all the others.
Aww. That's nice. Still feel bad about that whole procession with everybody, but that's, I suppose, as best of an ending as we can get out of that. Oh, now I feel all warm and fuzzy.
Why is it that you Olympians are so good with machines?
A festival paddle, what?
Most Riza Maxians are good with them as well? What exactly do you mean by that?
Just out of curiosity, let's take a look at this festival paddle. Decorative paddle used to hit shuttlecocks. So it's like it's like badminton? Like a badminton paddle? Oh my gosh, look how big that thing is. and oh, it doesn't do as much damage as that, but even still, that is a ginormous paddle for battle. I'll let him keep it. I think it's humorous and not, but he won't have it out like in not battle, so I can actually take him seriously, I think. Where are we going next? There was this thing in Triglyph. I actually don't know what it is. I know it's near Spurious Corporation. So I'm going to check that out really quick. In fact, I think it was right here. Yeah, it's Nova. What do you have to say? I bet someone's glad a stophold's been placed in their debt collection, huh, Ludger? I suppose. We're only temporarily ceasing active recompensation. You must know someone up high, kid. Anyways, you're free. For now, at least. Hey, just remember, this doesn't mean your debt's been forgiven. If you stop paying it back, we'll eventually have to classify your account as delinquent. Let's just say that we'd be forced to use a different approach in our customer service tactic. Huh? What she means to say is, I think it was pretty clear the way I worded it. So, feel free to stop by and pay your debt in whatever installments you deem convenient. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again. Thanks, but I'll handle his finances, don't you worry. Okay. So yeah, I believe what this allows us to do, if I'm not mistaken, we're not obliged to, or not obliged, obligated to pay the debt, but we can pay it, and, wait, oh man, you keep getting new rewards, new costumes, and, I'll let you guys know now, which, by the way, if you're watching this chronologically, which hopefully you should be, I won't know this till later. I actually won't bring it up until I hit my, what am I trying to say? Until I hit my end of series video that I made where I talk about how I felt about the game. I won't actually bring it up till then. But there's an extra ending that happens if you pay all your money. It's not particularly exciting, but I will give a link to it whenever that video comes out. Or you can feel free to look at it yourself. It's actually not spoilerish in the slightest, so you could look it up now if you felt like it. Anyway, let's continue with Muset's story. What are you laughing about?
Only I were more
oh no!
popular with Mila's friends.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
If they loved me more, then I bet Mila would too. I could try giving them all presents, but what would they even like?
Why is your mind's voice so annoying? Maybe I should just sneak away.
I'm trying to think of a present to give to Mila's dear friends. They mean so much to her. I'm her big sister, after all. I have so many responsibilities.
You intend to give presents to Mila's friends?
Of course. It's a big sister's job to look out for her younger sibling. What would make a good present?
How about something handmade? Everyone loves handmade things.
Handmade? Then it would have a personal touch.
Niakara is known for its traditional handmade ornaments. Those who give them are greatly admired for their taste, and the recipients are always grateful.
Interesting.
How can I get a hold of them?
Go to Niakara.
They're fashioned from harpy feathers, apparently.
Harpies? Where can I find those?
They're said to inhabit Burmia Gorge.
Okay, so... Is this another fractured... Yeah.
We've detected a new fractured dimension.
I have a feeling both of these stories are going to have something to do with each other.
The rift is near Burmia Gorge. We've sent you the coordinates. Please take care of it.
Hey, that's convenient. We were already going to head over there. Well, want to come along?
How about that? We can get harpy feathers in the fractured version of Burmia Gorge. That'll be okay, won't it?
I suppose. I don't think it'll be a problem. I don't know. I mean, we have been able to take things from fractured dimensions without incident as of yet. But yet, we haven't had a problem yet. Alright, so what are we looking for? Head to the fractured dimension on the world map. I did.
I don't mind keeping an eye out for harpies, but remember that our main objective is the divergence catalyst.
You think I don't know that?
So we need to get harpy feathers. I wonder how we would go about doing that. Let's listen to this first.
Hey Gaius, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color? Why would you ask that?
If I'm making accessories for everyone, it would be so cute if everyone got a different color.
The end of that sentence.
Just curious, really. Humans have such a different sense of aesthetics than we spirits do.
Is that right? I do not have a preference. I'll use whatever color is most functional in a given situation.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm fairly certain colors aren't that often functional.
Gosh, thanks for the help. I asked the simplest possible question, and you can't even throw me a bone.
Ow.
But let's say someone was going to give you a present.
If only we could take this thing off and not die.
I see little value in being particular about such things. Perhaps Luger could be of more use to you in aesthetic matters.
Huh?
Sure.
All right. Can I count on your help, Luger?
I mean, you know, I have difficulty, verbalizing things, but I could maybe point at a color.
I'm glad everything worked out for you.
And I was planning to make it in your favorite color, you jerk.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he probably likes black.
I hope you choke on your present.
Wow, what a jerk. I don't think you should be giving him presents. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be looking for harpy feathers. I don't know what the harpy feathers is, so I'm gonna look around for a bit.
Is that all?
Oh my gosh, that thing is ridiculously ginormous.
I must become stronger.
You're strong enough with something that big, don't worry. I think we may have found it. It's all the way up here. I had to climb all the way to the top of this thingy and run through some thingies. And yeah, I found him. You were annoyingly difficult to find.
This is quite fortuitous.
That's a nice big one.
Don't worry, guys. Nothing can get by your giant board.
Hurry up and kill it so we can pluck it.
Okay, the Bioplume, okay, good.
Who has
Gonna beat it up.
and found a harpy?
Yuzei, acting strange lately.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm so happy I beat a harpy. Now you try, Gaius.
I'm so happy I beat a harpy.
Guy sounds very unhappy to have beaten a harpy.
I love getting...
Good job, guys. Real proud of you.
Retrieve the feathers before Luger destroys the divergence catalyst.
How many feathers do we need? Like a handful or like an armful?
Sorry, I'm going to need a few of these. Ugh, this is so disgusting.
And now we have to listen to her complain.
This should be a man's job. Why don't they offer to help? Ugh, I'm gonna be sick.
You're a spirit, you have like loads of power. Couldn't you make this easier on yourself?
That should do it. Your turn.
Seriously, Ludger. We might die, but you should really contemplate taking that thing off. I'd say it'd be worth it either way. Hi, Rolo. Sitting over in the corner. You're always into following us. And just sort of
I'm
standing
going to
around.
take these feathers ahead to Niakara.
And being amazing.
Come meet me there after a while, okay?
Bye. Have fun. Whatever you're doing with your feathers. Yeah. So is that it, or do we... Oh, we're going to Niakara. Okay.
Yuzei picked this place for our rendezvous, yet I don't see Mila anywhere.
Is it possible she only invited us?
I suppose you wonder why I've gathered you all
What do you
here.
want from us?
I got these as a gift, more than I'll ever need, so I thought, why not share? What are they? Ugh, they're so creepy!
Are they made of harpy feathers?
They look like creepy butterflies.
What are you trying to push on us?
Ghastly objects indeed. Perhaps they're cursed.
She's trying to curse us!
Wow.
These are traditional native ornaments. They're actually quite precious.
Really? Are you serious,
guys? Just put that in his hair.
Can't be for real. How sad. No one seems to like them.
Well, they're, certainly different. I'll take one.
If you say so, take any you like.
Is everybody going to be wearing them in their hair after this?
Don't cry! I've got to hold back the tears. There's always next time.
Man, she's so mad. Sorry, Muse. If it makes you feel better, I know you put a lot of work into that. Please, nobody wear that. That's so creepy. Oh, you can get the hairpin. Xillia 1 outfit for Muse. Let's see how that looks. Oh, first off, we got a sensor bar, which I thought was kind of funny. I know they've had them in multiple Tales games, but I thought it was funny. Now let's find that hairpin. Ah, the harpy hairpin. Ugh. I mean, admittedly, it is pretty ugly looking. It's got like 6 eyes. Alright, and let's see her Xillia 1 outfit. It actually looks a lot like her default outfit now, only smaller wing things. She also has an Xillia 1 haircut, or an Xillia haircut, which looks the same. Let me get another angle on that. I can't tell the difference. Yeah, unfortunately. Anyway, yeah, so now, let's see, where do we go next? Oh, there's one in Neokera somewhere. We'll go head to that next.